Hi, this is part 3 of my little review about the Sidewinder X1 that I have. So this is the, like I showed before, the third X1 that I have. This is still working. The other ones are useful parts also in this printer. And well, I have been using it for a couple of years, so that's why I have this review of this printer. So here you will see in this video, you will see the rest of my little modifications of this printer, and I will show you and tell you about the best parts and the less good parts of what this printer can do in basic and with the modifications. So please like and subscribe to these videos, and if you have questions, please ask them, and I will try to answer as fast as possible. Okay, have fun. So a little look from below. I make these little tables also on it, so I can store my tools that I really need to be close to this printer, like my ribbon cables and little tools on it, easy. And of course that's better than put it on top, because on top everything what you add is bad. Actually I should have taken the filament out of there as well, but it's not practical to do that. You here see the charger. It's a 24-volt charger of a Scootmobile originally, and I use it for charging these two batteries which are in series and therefore deliver 24 volts. And that means whenever there's a power surge, power problems, the printer will just continue working on 24 volt battery system. Like you see at this moment, they're not all connected because I'm doing maintenance. There's also some place for buck regulators and boost regulators, like you see here. And an extra switch here to make the connection between the printer and the 24 volt system by hand. And like you see here, there's another boost converter just in use to make the printer work whenever the battery voltage is going lower, and then the printer will still get its 24 volt. Since now we got more stable electricity than a couple of years ago here, some new cables were laid in the village, then now I will probably just let it go lower when the batteries go lower, so I don't need all this boost and buck regulators anymore, because of course they got old, and the capacitors of course, and they don't work 100% anymore, and as you see some cables are going to get broken and things like that, so I need to replace things. So we'll simplify it and also put an extra Wi-Fi connector between it. Like it is now here, I got a little flip-flop connector in it, so it's after the power is on, the relay will switch on. Here you see the relay for the printer for 24 volts. This relay will switch on and keep the printer running all the time until I depress this little switch in here, and then, so that has to be manual done after 240 volt is disconnected already. So I got a Wi-Fi switch that is making 224 volts, and I got a Wi-Fi switch in the make that will work on the 5 volt or volt signal to disconnect the 24 volt power. So I can remotely turn it on and turn it off. As you see here also on this side, the stabilizer. And normally this wire here is connected to there, so that this will be springy and moving all the time with the movement and keeping the wire away. Here we got the other side of the view of the case, and you also see this extra ventilation option for the printer mainboard, because this mainboard tends to heat up pretty fast. So I changed the ventilating as well. Actually, I changed the ventilator in the main housing as well, to that it will only turn on when there's heating going on, so when it's really printing. And of course that can be done with only the heater element, the MOSFET going to the heater element of the print head. So that will make sure it will not be blowing and making noise all the time when it's not needed. I mean, when it's just standing by doing nothing, the mainboard is not getting hot. Especially since I got the external MOSFET also for the bed heating, so that can be on and no problem if it's preheating. I still preheat like half an hour before I start to print with this printer, like it's really needed. I didn't show you all the LED lights I got here. Got a lot of extra LED ribbon to have a good view with the camera and also have a good view myself, because it's normally in a dark enclosure. So the light is only coming from the printer, and of course for the 24 volt system you got. So now we will do some repairs, some rework on it. I like the printer, it still gets good results. Like I said, fast. I showed some other movies of it already here on YouTube, especially also to show you the speed of this machine. It really goes really fast. If you make a print and you go like half an hour, and then you can have a roll of PETG already gone. 1 kilo is just printed, so it can be pretty fast if you want, if you need big prints. Of course then the quality is a bit less because you go fast, but it's still possible.